my first reaction is to hide. My first reaction is to run away. My first reaction is to be unlovable. And I hope you aren't running away from the things that you love and that you want to accomplish because you are afraid. Don't let fear take away from your happiness. Don't let fear keep you from living the life that you are supposed to live. You are worthy of so much. You are deserving of so many things. And so let it be. And so let it be. Okay? Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I feel like since I've last been on here, I've literally had an entire identity crisis, y'all. So that's come with like a complete rebranding, and I have completely thrown away the whole Beyond Shavion thing. So now this is just a Shavion podcast. I don't know, I feel like I was just kind of rushing it so like I could be professional or whatever. But I don't know, I'm just going to take my time with things, and if a name comes to me, then a name comes to me. But for now, we're just normal Shavion. A Shavion podcast, Shavion show. I don't... Wait, we're here together. But yeah, I'm going to try to start posting consistently on Sundays. So just put that in your mind. Today, I'm working on a painting that y'all have been literally wanting to recreate for an entire year now. Like, I painted this maybe 2 years ago originally. And I'm finally recreating it because I'm ready to start a project that I can't wait to share with you all. But yeah, if you want to support the podcast, you can always check out the description for different ways that you can donate. I am currently trying to raise some money for my summer classes because I got to pay out of pocket. Thank you, FAFSA, for that. Yeah. I have been going through it, y'all. Like, I know the last time I talked to y'all, it was about to be my birthday. My birthday was actually so fucking beautiful, y'all. Like, my mom threw a cookout for me. I have not had a birthday party since I was like 18. I was super drunk too. Like, I was so drunk for my birthday, and it was just so nice. Like, just seeing everyone sing happy birthday to me just felt unreal. Like, I don't know, it felt really unreal. And then that same weekend, I went and met my partner, or not my official partner, but like, that's my boo, y'all. That's my girl. Like, stop playing with me. But I went to meet her for the first time because we're long distance, and that was just like, oh my gosh, y'all. Like, I've been lovesick ever since, and it's been like a week now. It's been like a week now. Let me see how long it's been. It's literally almost been 2 full weeks since we seen each other, and I've been lovesick ever since, y'all. Like, legitimately in shambles, in the bed, crying. I didn't even know that I was gonna be able to film this. Y'all hear my voice cracking right now because I want to cry. Like, I just want to be with her so bad. Like, it's bad, y'all, and it's just crazy because like it was such an amazing weekend. Like, everything just flowed so fucking naturally, but I've legitimately been fighting off all of these good feelings. Like, it's like I just shut down and go numb. Like, I know we all know about the fight or flight responses, but like my response to things a lot of time is to freeze. And I feel like having all of that good loving energy from my birthday plus like this, just, oh my god, I can't even describe the fucking weekend. Yeah, I'm talking about it, but like it was just so loving and reciprocal and just mutual. Like I just went numb. Like, I legitimately went numb as soon as we left and, you know, had to go back home because I did not want to miss her. I did not want to feel how good I've been feeling and to know that like I wasn't in that moment anymore. Like, I don't know, I just was trying so hard to get away from how good I had just felt. And it's just so crazy because like I just started dissociating so hard. I see now that it's just like a survival tactic when things are too good for me to push it away or like ignore it, like completely ignore it, because I feel like it won't last forever, or I don't think I'm like feeling like I'm undeserving of it anymore. I feel like I've definitely worked on my esteem a lot, but it's just like this super like intense fear of like losing it. And like, so I completely shut down. I start dissociating. My memory was even clouded. Like, I couldn't even remember the weekend for a minute, y'all. Like, for 2 days, I could not even remember like what happened. Like, I genuinely had to like meditate and like put myself back in that moment. And then I started like actually remembering things. But before that, I was being so avoidant to her. She would be busy or whatever, and I'm feeling lovesick, so of course I want to talk to her. But like, because I'm resorting to my survival tactics and starting to be avoidant, I'm like, oh yeah, we don't have to talk, like that's fine. Like, I'm being super dismissive, super dry, but like really I just want to be with her. Really, I just want her to call me. Really, I just want to hear her voice. But like, my first reaction is to hide. My first reaction is to run away. My first reaction is to be unlovable. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I have been put in so many unfamiliar energetic settings lately, and my attachment style is avoidant attachment, clearly. And that thrives off of familiarity. So like, when things don't feel familiar to me, I genuinely feel such intense fear inside of me. Like, I'm not familiar with feeling celebrated and feeling loved and feeling so seen. Like, this person makes me feel so fucking seen, y'all, like to my core. And like, they don't want to take advantage of it. They don't want to use it for anything. Like, it's not about benefiting them. It's just about us enjoying each other and like loving each other. And like she was too stunned to speak, y'all. I am too stunned to speak. Like, genuinely, like I felt bad though, because like I've been in this like avoidant headspace, and like it's been causing me to be so cranky and mean, y'all. Like, I'm not even lying. And like, while I've been in this space, I've been having to like battle my people pleasing tendencies as well, because like a part of me just wants to completely ignore how I'm feeling and just pretend to show up for people, like pretend that I'm happy just to make them happy. But I've been working on that really hard, y'all know. I've been working on my people pleaser, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you've been in that people pleasing space for so long, it just starts to make you fucking like resent everybody. It makes you resent love in a way. So I don't want to say resent, but like kind of it creates this resentment, yeah, with love. So like, when you get it, like it's like, oh, what else I gotta do for this, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else do I need to prove now that I have this level of love? Like, I've already mastered being able to people please here and receive love here. Now you're giving me more love, so now I'm gonna have to people please even more. I feel like that's where my brain naturally goes first. But it's like, these people are literally asking nothing of me but to just show up as who I am and what I bring to the table naturally. But it's just been so hard for me to actually see that, because I feel like if I'm not people pleasing, then I need to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this weird relationship with people pleasing and avoidance. Like, I don't know, they really go together. Let me know if y'all have had a similar experience. I don't even know if I'm making sense, but like, I kind of just wanted to get on here and talk. This isn't the most, I feel like, cohesive or structured video, but I'm just trying to get back into my flow, to be honest with you, because I have just, like I said, y'all, I've been feeling so lovesick and just disappointed in myself, to be honest, because I just feel like I've been having like such beautiful things come to me, like including this channel, and like not being able to show up in the way that I want to. Like, I want to be more consistent. Like, I didn't mean to take a 2-week break. I knew I was going to take a break, but I wanted to just take a week break, and it turned into 2 fucking weeks, y'all. Like, that makes me feel so ungrateful. It makes me feel just so undeserving. And the way that I have been treating her with being avoidant and not giving the love, or like just admitting the fact that I'm fucking sad and that I miss her, like not being able to be the partner that I know I can be, not being able to be the family member that I know I can be, you know what I'm saying? Like, being receptive of the love that I have been given. Like, it just makes me feel so unworthy and undeserving of all these beautiful things. And it just sucks, because like, I'm so ready for this. Like, I have been preparing for this for so long. Like, I've been doing so much work on myself for a while to even like be able to like open my heart to love and feel lovable. And I'm finally at a place where I do feel lovable. then I don't even know how to accept this shit. Like, what? It's just been frustrating. Like, it's been so frustrating, y'all. Like, I'm not trying to always cry on here. I'm not trying to always cry on here, but like, I have just been going through the motions, y'all. Like, I don't feel like I have a solution to my avoidant problem, like, as of right now. I've been trying to communicate more. My friend, he that has called me the fuck out, y'all. He called me the fuck out. Like, shout out to him. Like, I might get him on the podcast one day, but like, he pretty much was just like, whenever I'm getting into that negative headspace, to write it down first, take 5 minutes, and like, if I'm still feeling it, to communicate that to her. But like, a lot of times, like, just getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper, or just saying them out loud, even lets you know how fucking ridiculous it actually is. Like, communication is so powerful. Communication with even just yourself and your spirit, like talking to yourself, letting yourself know, like, this is how I'm feeling right now. And when I first got back from the trip, that's where I messed up at. Like, I pretty much ignored myself. I was ignoring everything. Like, when I tell y'all, I genuinely shut down and went numb. Like, I felt so numb for like the first 2-3 days of being home. And it kind of created this illusionary effect with the whole weekend and the time with my family. Like, it didn't feel as special as it actually is. Like, now I see how special that shit was, and even in the moment I felt how special it was. But when I was in that numb space, like, I genuinely just felt like I'm just crying because I feel bad, bro. Like, this shit was so amazing. Like, this was definitely one of my best birthdays, and I appreciate everyone for wishing me a happy birthday and for supporting me this year. Like, I have been bringing in so much support, and I'm just so grateful for that. And to have a moment where I'm not feeling grateful for it, or to have a moment where I'm not feeling that love just because I'm scared, it just pisses me off. It pisses me off so much. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna work hard to not be so avoidant. Let me know if you have an avoidant attachment style and how you deal with it. Definitely, because I need some advice. Yeah, I need advice right now. But yeah, this episode is getting a little bit long, and I want to do the Ask Shay segment. We probably will talk about this a little bit more, and I definitely will give y'all an update on my queerness. And, you know what I'm saying, I know Pride Month is coming up. I don't know if I'm gonna be celebrating that, because I told y'all how I feel about all that corporate shit. Like, I'm not the one. But I do want to talk to y'all about my journey with my sexuality, and like, just how I've been coming into it. Like, it just feels so weird. It feels so weird, like, when like you've been just dreaming about something for so long, and then it's actually here, and then like it just goes beyond your expectation. Like, I'm not even joking, y'all. Like, things have just like exceeded my expectations, and that's why I just feel so unfamiliar. Like, everything just feels so like it's not anything I've ever imagined. It's so much better, and I don't know how to be in this space yet. Like, I'm learning how to sit in this energy and feel safe and supported and loved. And I just appreciate y'all for continuously giving me that love and support. But yeah, let's get into the Ask Shay segment, 'cause I'm a little pumped now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pumped up. Y'all got me a little pumped up. I love talking to y'all. This makes me feel so good. And that's another thing too. I was like, Shay, even when you are in unfamiliar spaces, the one thing that will always feel familiar to you is creating. And I can't be running away from the things that I love because I'm afraid. And I hope you aren't running away from the things that you love and that you want to accomplish because you are afraid. Don't let fear take away from your happiness. Don't let fear keep you from living the life that you are supposed to live. You are worthy of so much. You are deserving of so many things. And so let it be. Okay? Let's get to the Ask Shay segment. The first person is MALAIA. Hey, MALAIA. Hey girl, I don't know if this is too long or whatever, but here it goes. So I just started talking to my dad again after being no contact for almost 2 years. I'm 17 now and he hasn't really been a part of my life, but now he's trying, heavy on trying, to be there for me, at least financially. I had already accepted that he wouldn't be much of a father figure to me. Sorry, somebody's playing Future. Okay. I had already accepted that he wouldn't be much of a father figure to me, and as angry as I was, I made peace with it. But now that he's back in my life, I feel guilty for enjoying this new attention he's given me. I have 6 other half siblings that he takes care of, but for some reason, he never wanted to be there for me. I feel so bad that I want to spend more time with him and almost like I'm betraying my mom. Anyways, how do you deal with the guilt, or how would you in this situation? Thanks for reading. Your videos are so comforting, like huge big sister vibes, lol. Thanks, Hale. I feel like with guilt, the best thing to do is to communicate it. Like, communicate to your mom that like your dad has been reaching out if she doesn't know already, and that like you want to talk to him, like you want to try to bond with him. I don't know, I think it's kind of unfair to yourself to even feel so guilty in this situation. Like, him coming back at the end of the day is healing a part of your inner child. Every child needs their mom and their dad, so like you are giving your inner child healing by allowing that relationship to blossom, even if it's just financially at the moment, like allowing him to love you in the way that he can, and I guess, you know, trying to meet in the middle, because at the end of the day, our parents are human, they're imperfect, and we still fucking love them. So how can you honor that? Like, how can you honor the fact that they are human and that they made mistakes, and also honor the fact that you need their love, but you're also like iffy because, you know, things haven't been that way since jump. So I feel like, one, giving yourself the patience and the grace to start small, like with accepting the financial help, and maybe y'all can start going on little daddy daughter dates. And I don't know if like he's cool with your mom, but like maybe y'all can all 3 hang out. I think that is beautiful though, that he is starting to reach out. I think that's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. But yeah, maybe just try to not feel so guilty. I think doing some inner child work, and asking your inner child, like, how is this feeling good to me? How is this feeling bad to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, checking in with your inner child and seeing like, how is his new presence affecting you? Like, really just getting down to the bottom of how things are affecting you, so that you can at least give yourself the comfort that you need in order to accept him into your life. And if you feel comfortable enough communicating those needs to your parents as well. But yeah, I don't think that you should feel guilty at all. I think that is beautiful, and I'm so happy for you. But yeah, I hope that helps. The second person is Salem. Hey Salem. Hey Shay, I love your content. Been in the comments. I'm on the verge of turning 18 and will be starting college in the fall. I've been through a couple essay experiences. I'm sorry, Pooh. And had 2 recently. I can't feel anything physically, and have had many a person try to link up with me. I guess, and you're trying to say I've had many people try to link up with me. I guess my question is how to juggle healing relationships and trying to form connections with new people who may not be in the cards romantically. Who may or may not be in the cards romantically. Love your videos, by the way. You genuinely have the coziest channel on YouTube. It feels like a hug. Ow! I'm glad that y'all be enjoying the channel. But yeah, Salem, like, this is a heavy one. This is a heavy one, and I'm sorry that you've been having those experiences. Like, my heart just goes out to you, and I'm sending you so much love right now. When it comes down to stuff like that, I feel like the best thing that you can do is to create boundaries for yourself. So like, when you're cultivating these new relationships, just knowing how far you're willing to go, how fast you're willing to go, how much time you're willing to give. I feel like taking time for yourself is best right now, especially if you can't feel anything like physically, like with any new romantic partners. Like, really taking your time to connect with yourself first. Like, I've been talking about self-pleasure and connecting with your pleasure center a lot in my past videos. And definitely checking in with yourself more, like, how am I feeling in this moment? What can make me feel loved and seen and safe in this moment? And communicating that to the new people in your life, or even to people if you're trying to heal any like past relationships with people. I hope you're not trying to heal any relationships with anyone that has assaulted you. Like, fuck them. That's my advice to that. Never talk to them again. But definitely creating that boundary for yourself to where you can still prioritize your alone time, because I feel like when you're in that weird phase where you're still healing and you're still so numb, you need to spend time alone. You need to spend time away from people so that you can feel safe to feel. When people compromise your space, it's hard to feel safe with others. So you have to create that safety with yourself first, and then you'll start to know how to communicate that safety to others. Like, then you'll start to learn how to communicate those needs to other people, and that'll eventually create a safety net with those people that you communicated with. But definitely creating boundaries for yourself. And I think affirmations too, when you are in those new spaces, like saying that, you know, you are deserving of this new, fulfilling, mutual, respectful, consensual love and support and community. And knowing that, just trusting in yourself that you're not going to continuously put yourself in situations where you can be abused, because you know that you are deserving of so much more, and you know that, and you are. And I will affirm that to you as many times as you need to. You are deserving, you are worthy of mutual, consensual, respectful, communing fucking relationships. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and I'm sending you all the love, Salem. Also, sorry that my nose be itching so much, y'all. Like, my allergies are just crazy. But yeah, third person is Damien. Hey, Damien. Hey, girl. This is the long one, by the way, y'all. Hey, girl, I recently found your channel, and I've really enjoyed your energy and your videos. It's nice to see that someone's willing to talk about the things you talk about, but I really need advice on the situation I'm in. Growing up, I've never really been in any relationships besides friendships. I was a tomboy and just saw myself as a boy, since that was what I was always treated like. Fast forward to now, I have a friend, and he's a guy. He's really funny and down to earth, a sweet guy. So we became really good friends, stayed up all night on the phone, either talking on the game, shared personal experiences and traumas, vented to each other and everything. I never really had a crush or feelings for him, but I certainly loved the attention he gave. He didn't really care that I presented masculine, and he always gave me compliments on little things I wore or did. And up to this point, I've never had healthy thoughts on my body, nor did I have self-confidence in myself. So when he gave me compliments, I ate those up. But I feel like our relationship has grown very confusing. He once told me that I could pull him, but he was entering a new relationship and asked the girl out not even an hour later. I was so confused. Then nowadays it feels like I'm just somebody he talked to when the girls he wants to talk to aren't around. It's frustrating because I thought I found a real friend that I could speak to. I was wrong. I'm trying to go no contact because I feel like he was playing in my face, and I was so mad because I let him. I'm not sure on what to do because I see him every day and it's really awkward around us. I'm not sure if I should try and talk to him or ignore him completely. What do you think? I feel like the issue here is that, like, you're relying on outside validation, and validation for someone who isn't very, I guess, secure in your life. Like, he's not a secure enough support figure for you to even go to him for healthy validation. So I feel like, one, becoming more comfortable with yourself and who you are and who you show up as, figuring out why you're so uncomfortable with that in the first place. Like, did someone not support you being like presented as masculine, like growing up? Is it just society? Like, how come you don't feel comfortable already? How come you need that validation? But I think, like, talking to him, if y'all have been friends for a while, I don't like, because I just know that, like, friends can be like hella flirty, but it's like not even like anything like serious. But sometimes, like, you're feeling vulnerable in those moments, and especially because you haven't had relationships, it's easy to take those things like more seriously. So I mean, if you value the friendship enough, then I definitely feel like you should talk to him about how he's been making you feel and how you've been feeling. Definitely write it out first so that like it makes sense and that you're actually getting your point across. I feel like communication definitely always helps. I don't really get the vibe that he was like playing in your face, but I don't really know the whole situation, so like don't quote me completely. It just seems like maybe he's like flirty for sure. Definitely he seems flirty, and if that's something that you can't handle from a friend, then I just wouldn't talk to him, or let him know, at least like create a boundary. Like, I don't appreciate you talking to me like this. Like, it confuses me. Just being honest, like, this is how it makes me feel. And again, if you value the friendship enough, then you'll communicate that. But if you feel like the relationship isn't mutual, is one-sided, and you give more, then maybe you should just cut it. But yeah, I think validating yourself, figuring out what you need to feel comfortable in how you present, and figuring out how much you value that friendship, for sure. But yeah, I hope that helped a little. The next person is Emma. Hey, Emma. Emma says, I've just started my first job and I'm finding it hard settling in. Example, feeling like I'm always in the way, constantly having to ask people questions, and having people in higher positions than me belittle me / treat me like I'm a child. What would your advice be to feel less anxious in this situation? Great question. I want to say quit that fucking job, because why are you belittling anybody? Why are they belittling you? Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, I feel like respect should just be a given. Everyone needs to give respect regardless of age. So that just pisses me off that you're experiencing that right now. I'm so sorry. I'm giving you a hug. I'm gonna calm down. I'm giving you a hug and myself a hug. I personally have really bad authoritative issues, so I'm gonna try to like give you calm, level-headed advice. But personally, when I look at higher figures, I feel like just remembering that they are literally fucking human. They were where you were once before. They literally had to work to where they are now, and they're so bitter about that fucking process. That's why they're behaving the way that they are now. And just remembering the fact that like, you're also going to go on that journey. And guess what? You're not going to allow the hardships to fucking dull your spirit to the point where when you have a younger person under you, you're not going to treat them that way. So I think just remembering the fact that like, just because someone is in a higher position, that does not make them higher than you. That does not increase their value as a person. Y'all are both still on the same playing field. Y'all are both still human. Y'all both still have so much to fucking offer. If not, you have more. You are full of so much potential. They probably didn't already reach their peak. That's why they miserable. That's why they're belittling you. They have nothing else to give. They need to make their thing seem so big by making you feel small. Just remember that, like, bro, everybody's on your level. At the end of the day, niggas is on your level. Like, I don't know. I've never been somebody that feels like because someone has like more money and power to me. Like, yes, sometimes like it makes me give them more respect, but like, I'm just not going to feel like you're better than me. Like, what? You literally bleed just like me. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Just give yourself a reality check here. Like, fuck these people. This is a job. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to please nobody. I'm not here to like fit into this little weird patriarchal little pyramid they got going on. You're not a part of none of that. You're not a part of that. They got their own little system going on. You're not a part of none of that. You here to get your experience. You here to get your bag, and I can't believe it, girl. I can't believe it. Let me make sure I'm addressing everything. I'm about to go in. Feeling like yeah, like you're just starting to work there. So like, it's completely normal that you're asking questions. Like, don't feel crazy for being in your role. Like, you don't know what's going on, bro. You're new. You're gonna have questions. Like, don't guilt yourself. Don't shame yourself. Don't feel smaller than them. Like, know that they probably dealing with worse than you. They probably feel so terrible about themselves every single night. But guess what? You on top, baby. You on top. Just remember that. Remember that you're actually winning here. That's my advice to you. To remember that you're actually winning. They might be making more money than you, but you are making more money spiritually. You are richer in spirit. Okay? I'm sorry. just pissed me off a little bit. Like, I'm overprotective, y'all, but yeah, I hope that helped him. So this last one is anonymous. Hi Shay, so your last video on sexuality had me reflecting a lot on my personal life, and I came to the realization that I've built up a lot of sexual traumas during my college years through belief that sex is all I could offer. As a result of hookup culture I was involved in, I now have HSV too, and now struggle more to find my worth within myself. I'm not celibate because I'm scared to keep on doing an act which has hurt me every time, all for the satisfaction of the next person. So my question is, how can I shift where I place my value in myself when I have a terrible track record of choosing partners that only valued me for my body? Please share practical examples as well. Thank you. My heart goes out to you, Pooh. I'm giving you the biggest fucking hug. Now, I do think it is great that you're taking time to yourself to not be sexual, or to not be sexual with other people, at least. I feel like keeping that space with yourself, though. So like I've been saying, like, for me, when I would have experiences with people, and I felt like very disgusted afterwards with myself and in my body, I would literally take a bubble bath or like the best like candlelit shower with music and really just rinse off that energy or that feeling, and then go back to my room, and like I was shaving everything, like literally just completely do like a bodily reset. Like for me, that's what it felt like, at least doing a bodily reset and coming back and like just speaking affirmations to my yoni, and over my body too. Like, I am not that experience. That experience that I just had doesn't define me. I'm so much more. I have so much to offer. Affirmations help so much, and speaking it directly over yourself in front of a mirror where you can see your yoni or just even yourself, like, it works wonders. It might not work. It could work same day. Like, the power of words, like, bro, is very, very powerful, and it can work very quickly. But even if it doesn't work immediately, like, just continuously saying that to yourself, I'm telling you, after a week, you're gonna feel some type of mental relief, if anything. So yeah, definitely affirming to yourself that like you are still deserving of so much pleasure and loved, and none of those past experiences define who you are. And I think just really creating, and I think just really writing out your standards for relationships, and comparing it to your past relationships so that you can see where you have been giving in. So like, if you really value someone who is financially stable, but like you found that in the past you've been like giving in that area, figure out where does that giving in mentality come from. We also ask how you can shift where you place value in yourself. I think I talked about this in a video before, but I think listing all of your good attributes and the things that you like about yourself and things that people like about you, and just living in that more, like bringing that out of you more. Like if you really love that you are a good cook, then cook more. Like start to live in your values, start to live out your values more. Like you have more values than just the fact that you have good pussy, or like, you know what I'm saying, like you're good in the bedroom. Like, so I feel like acknowledging those things is the first thing, and then living in them, taking action on them, not just taking action on one value that you have, or one thing that you value about yourself. But yeah, this is like kind of like a deep question, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know if I touched on everything that I want to touch on, but yeah, I hope that could help in some way. Also, sorry for like assuming that you're a woman and using female pronouns. This video is going to be so freaking long. Sorry, y'all. I did not finish the painting yet. Like, I don't know. I probably will try to finish it within my next video. And I'll probably will be announcing my project that I'm working on. So excited for that. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you could relate to any of the experiences that I have, or any of the questions that was submitted by y'all. Yeah, thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Share the episode with anybody you think could benefit. And yeah, I'm just sending y'all so much love, and I appreciate all the love that y'all give me. And I'm not gonna keep going numb, y'all. I'm not gonna keep going numb. I'm gonna feel this love, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.